Hi everybody, I'm here to show you how to make a cool little house, a little introductory thing into Tinkercad. So I'm going to go through a couple of steps with you. First thing we're going to do is we're going to bring out a red box. Okay, and to do that, of course, you are to hold your left clicker down over the box and keep it held while you drag it out and then let go. Then you're going to scroll down and find a green roof. Again, you're going to click with your left mouse, hold it down, drag it out, and then let go. Okay, I'm going to put that one over to the side. So now we have our roof and our house. Now, one of the things we have to get used to doing is checking on sizes. So the way we do that is we click on an object and we wait for these white boxes to appear. When they appear, you can click in the white box and you can see these numbers. This means 20 millimeters and 20 millimeters. Now that's a really small measurement, but for Tinkercad, it's completely fine for the design. So 20 millimeters on the length, 20 millimeters on the width, and then this white box will tell you the height up and down, which is also 20 millimeters. So when I look at the roof, now I click on the roof and it's 20 millimeters long, 20 millimeters wide, and 10 millimeters high. Now we want to put this roof on top of the house. So what we are going to do is we are going to grab this black triangle. Now the way I'm going to do it is the way you lift something up, and especially if you're using a mouse, is when you left click and hold, you're going to push your mouse forward. Okay, I'm pushing it forward and it's going up. I want you to notice the numbers on the side. 4, 5, 6, 8, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now the reason I chose 20 is because I know that this is 20 high. So I can now put my roof on top of the box. And you can also do that. If you look down on your keyboard, you're going to see 4 arrow keys. And notice when I press the arrow keys, my roof moves directions. Okay, and you want to get it on there nice and perfect. Now there is an alignment tool, which I'm not going to show you in this video, okay, because I don't want to do too much in one day. All right, but here we go. So now the problem is this is not stuck. The roof is not stuck yet. So we have to do something called grouping. So what I'm going to do is I am going to select both the roof and the house at the same time. And I'm going to do that by bringing my mouse over here, and I'm going to hold my left click down. And if I do that, you'll notice I drag a red box. And when I cover both of these items, I'm going to let go, and you're going to see that everything is now selected. And then I can go right up to this button right here and click it. Now what that did, that was the grouping button, and it grouped it completely together. And you can see it's now one object. Now, if I want to get that color back, I'm going to click on the red box, and I'm going to select right here multicolor. And now I can move around my house. All right, now I want to put a door in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to find a clear box. I'm going to bring the clear box out, and I am going to start adjusting the side so that it looks like a door. And I'm going to do that using the black squares. I'm going to push this black square in a little. I'm going to take this black square and bring it into the front. And then I'm going to go to the top button here for the height, and I'm going to bring it down. So we go here and here until we think it looks like a door. Then I'm going to bring it over to my house. Now, I will show you at another video how to make it go in the middle, but for now we're just going to estimate. Now we want to push it in as far as we can without it disappearing. As soon as it disappears, you've gone too far. Have it come out a little bit. Now we're going to do that same grouping trick that I taught you a couple of seconds ago. Take your mouse, hold it up at the top, hold down your left clicker. Now keep holding it while you drag downwards, and then let go. Then go and hit your grouping button, and you're going to see that it cut the hole in for the door. Now the next is you can add a chimney, and I'm going to do that by dragging out a cylinder. Now this cylinder is really large. So again, I'm going to use my black squares to go in and out in order to make this into a smaller cylinder. I can also raise it up taller like this. I'm going to look at it from the side. See, you always have to look at different angles. and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it inside the house like that, okay, until I think it looks like a chimney. And again, I can select it and group it. And now I can move this whole thing, okay? Now, if you notice over here, this house looks a little larger. Now, what I would suggest to do is, if you want to make your house larger, make sure you put your roof on it first, okay? So I'm just going to do another one really quick. Make sure your roof is on it, okay? Group it together. Make it multicolor, and then before you do the door or the chimney, now is your chance to make the house bigger. You can make it longer this way, you can pull it this way, you can make it taller this way. So I would do that before you put the door in, because if you take a look over here, when I start to make it bigger, the door kind of looks a little off. I mean, it's still okay, I guess, but it just looks like a really big door now. So I would suggest making it larger before you put the door in, but honestly, I've proven that it really doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, well, you can make a whole city this way. And when you're done with one house, and if you want to duplicate it, look what you can do. Click on the house and click this button here for duplicate, and look, boom, I got another house. You can put it right next to it. You can make a whole village, okay? And then you can start adding in some grass and some roads and things like that. Okay, well, I hope you guys are having fun, and I'll see you in class.